The New Orleans Saints and Miami Dolphins head to London this week for the second NFL UK game of the season. The Saints are 3-point favourites after the line opened anywhere from pick'em to Saints favoured by 2. The over-under stands at 51.5, up and hand a half from where it opened. Before you bet on a game like this that's overseas and has so much NFL odds movement, you'll want to hear what Las Vegas handicapper Zach Cimini has to say. Last week, he was all over the Saints as big underdogs at Carolina. The result: Saints 34, Panthers 13. It wasn't even close. Part of his success as a highly selective handicapper is evidenced by the fact that Hess only picked 3 Saints games since the start of last season, and each time, Hess been right. And amazingly, the Saints have covered by an average of 15 points every time. That's almost unheard of. The highly successful handicapper has analysed this week's London NFL game and Hess locked in a strong play. Hess sharing his pick over at Sportsline. Cimini knows the Dolphins have had a rigorous travel schedule. After an unexpected week off to open the season, in Week 2 they were in Los Angeles and escaped with a 19-17 win. Then they had a disastrous performance in New York against the Jets in a game they almost were shut out. Now, they're flying all the way to London. Cimini also knows Drew Brees has yet to throw a pick this season and is fresh off orchestrating a masterful Week 3 road win. Brees is 4th in yards 867, touchdown 6, and rating 109.7. And those numbers have all come without Wr. Willie Snead in the lineup. Snead is questionable with a hamstring injury, but is eligible to return from suspension this week. Sportsline's advanced computer model says Brees continues to roll, throwing for over 300 yards and 2 scores. It's also calling for Michael Thomas to post a solid 674 stat line. But that doesn't mean the Saints cover in London. Snead's possible return will change the personnel rhythm Brees had unconsciously developed. And the Saints are coming off an arduous home loss to the Patriots in Week 2, and a divisional road game against the Panthers last week. Sunday's game far away from home has all the makings of a letdown, and it's against a Miami team that's 6th in points allowed at just 18.5. It's no surprise Cimini is leaning toward the over, but what about against the spread, which has made his name picking? He knows there's a big factor that ultimately determines the point spread winner of Saints Dolphins. And Hess sharing it over at Sportsline. So what side should you back in Saints Dolphins on Sunday in London? Visit Sportsline now to see what majors factor determines which side you need to be all over. All from the expert who's nailed his last 3 Saints picks in a big way, and find out